Yeah, how y'all doing? We're about to get into some things, and then I'm gonna put a poll up here. I'm gonna ask y'all, well, who was wrong? Who was wrong? I think that this is fair. We're gonna put Tamar as number one. We're gonna put TS as number two. We're gonna put Craig as number three. Or we're gonna put all as number four. Okay. So I did go ahead and put up the poll. Now I'm going to read this, and this is coming from a Maddie Mobber. It says, "I love you, Maddie. I love you, Madison, equally. I think the fact of the matter is, Fag Talk, popular hot ass gossipers, is a partnership that you both collaborated on in this business endeavor. We watch this show because we love to hear unfiltered, unapologetic conversations. It was hard to watch last night because I was like, why is this conversation going in circles? It went on too long. When you all start doing live shows, expect more people like Tamar to show up to confront or defend their name or come to cause a scene. This is the nature of this type of show and what is expected when you both speak authentically, unapologetically about how you feel related to a topic or a celebrity. To Madison's concern, her name is at the top of every headline. You both signed up for this, and it comes with this type of show. Whether it's your name or her name, you both make viral moments based off what you say and do. If someone feels attacked by your words, they have every right to be. And expect your name to be attached to headlines. When someone mentions Madison's name, she gets off and reads during the show, which we love. Tamar did nothing different. You mentioned her name and she showed up to read. She apologized, then said a controversial, contradicting statement on an interview. Okay, I'm like, of course she would. So what's new? Let's move on. Okay, so you mentioned before in your opinion about Tamar how you felt about her, and your opinions are valid. Some people don't change, and that apology, in my opinion, was more to apologize for interrupting and embarrassing you and Maddie at the event. But she is still gonna be Tamar today, tomorrow, and next year. Her name is not important. Is not that important to keep bringing up. I think what we expected to hear last night is more of an overview of what happened, and you and Maddie letting your fans know that type of behavior is not tolerated at your events for mature people like me who want to attend but don't want to experience drama like that at a show. I've watched the show and love both of y'all, but I do feel like in the beginning of the show, when you kept saying Tamar name randomly, it ignited more irritation on Maddie N because she didn't want to revisit that drama from the other night in NYC. But if you want to confront controversy head on, Craig, with people like Tamar that live for the drama, shade, and that live for the drama, shade, and antics, you can't expect someone like her to react classy and dignified like you because everyone is different, raised differently, and have different values. Madison's career is entertainment, and I do understand she doesn't want to talk about her friends in the industry, so I think you both should set clear boundaries before you go live so that way us as the viewers aren't experiencing what we saw last night. It was a very unproductive liquor amplified conversation, and in my opinion, I feel like you would not drop the subject. You kept repeating the same thing over and over, but saying it differently. Child, the people have spoken. So, absolutely, Tamar being a dramatic person, she is going to keep, especially if you keep mentioning her name. You also mentioned you don't care about the fame, all you care about is the money. But you have to remember your friend Maddie does, and that's her profession. And she should set clear boundaries because the people. Hold on. Uh, it says, so absolutely Tamar. Darn, I lost my spot, y'all. Sorry, hold on. Okay, it says, it was amplified quicker, in my opinion. So absolutely Tamar being a dramatic person, she's gonna keep going, especially if you keep mentioning her name. You may also mention you don't care about the fame, all you care about is the money. But you have to remember your friend Maddie does, and that's her profession. So she should set clear boundaries because the people you may say things in reference to might be who has hired her for a project or a job, and that is her livelihood. Sometimes she gives you a hint like, now, Craig, I'm not going to speak on that. And you sometimes don't care. I would just recommend y'all have a conversation offline about this. She has to work in the industry and you don't. I just feel like y'all need to set boundaries that you both can handle offline. As long as you both come on live and speak in reference to someone on Fact Talk, your name is going to stay in the headlines. If you don't want your name in the headlines, whether good or bad, don't speak on people. Meanwhile, Maddie was having major issues with her eye, and it was disturbing to watch. And Craig, you didn't even seem the big concern about her eye, which also was hard to watch and digest. You didn't even want to eat your food. It was strange. I will say you do a lot of soft reads, and everything is not liberation and empowerment 1000% of the time. So I will say don't throw a rock and then hide your hands. Whatever you say, own it, but keep moving. This is why we watch this show. We love the rawness of it. You and Maddie both should be able to freely speak raw about whoever and whatever y'all want within your agreement. If you don't care about her limits and who she has business dealings relationships with, that's a conversation you need to express to her as a friend. We love you both and we want to see this show successful. A show like this everyone can't do and it takes tough skin. This message is coming all from love, no shade, no hard feelings, and it's only my real opinion based off what I saw for myself. I don't think whatever liquor combination y'all did last night was a good mix. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Expect everyone is human and entitled to how they feel. You and Maddie, the quicker we can change the subject, the better. The rest of the show was good. I watched the entire 4+ show. Have an amazing day. Listen here, I totally agree because first and foremost, I want to say this. Whether you feel this way or don't feel this way or however, I have business and this business is keeping the coin in our pocket, is keeping us in motion. Like, girl, I told you to come over here and say it like you mean it, but girl, don't be adding me into it and don't be making me look like I'm the villain here. I want you to say the damn things that I can't say. That's what makes us a powerful dynamic, Craig. I want you to be, I play good cop, you play bad cop. But you can't be throwing the good cop under the bus. Craig, you got to read the room, sugar. I feel like Madison needs to have Queen Tulsa as a correspondent on the show or as the show's mediator, as like a news reporter, so I could read off the news and they just give their opinion, right? I feel like they need a news correspondent. That way the news correspondent, hey, I'm willing to take the heat. Y'all are celebrities. I'm making it. I'm still out here making my name. Why not have me on the show? Hmm? You get what I'm saying? Yes. Oh, yes. So let's just say this. And then I get where Craig is coming from. If that's the case, I think that Craig needs to take a page out of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Everybody got their own social media page. So if you want to do that, and if you feel a certain type of way, go to your channel. And if you go do Behind the Pantheon, or if you go do it on members only, or if you just gonna have a roast and gag, you know, have a roast and gag. You know, I think that with Tamar, I know that she has like this new show out. You know, will her and Craig be able to have a conversation? Invite him over to your show. You know, y'all both go to each other's shows, so that, it's a mutual respect. Everybody gets a coin. You come over here on my platform, I big you up. I come over on your platform, you big me up. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I think that this is a support system. If we're all out here supporting and doing our due diligence and informing and educating, I think, how can we lose? How can we lose? But this is the thing with the heckling and things like that. When you heckle people like that, sometimes it could go dark. Do y'all remember when Nene Leakes was on a comedy tour, and she had a little bit of too much liquor up in her cup, allegedly, and she went on to say that she wished grape on someone in the audience. Y'all remember that? So when you go up in there heckling, things can go dark. I'm not saying that that's where it was going to go with Craig, because I want to say that he did, you know, step back. And see, this is the thing. When you have a heckler in there, Craig, you need a little bit of training to learn how to treat a heckler. Go back and forth. Keep the reads, on the table. Keep them, keep yours cute, and let them go ahead and rev things up, because we need this. Let her rev it up. And you just keep coming back in a classy way. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and sit on down, because we got somebody, she can't keep a crowd at her concerts. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and sit down and let her work. Okay. I would have told her, girl, you want to go ahead. You got the mic, you got the floor. You wanted the attention, girl. Bust a move, bust a tone. Go ahead and sing something. I would have made Tamar work for the show, honey. Okay, I would have had Miss Tamar in there, honey. If you ain't never got a viral moment, baby, if nobody ever heard your song, baby, this is the time for you to get your promotion on. Okay, you had come for a promotion. Let's go ahead and help our sister out. Okay, that's how I would have ran that. I would have said, okay, Maddie, I ain't gonna say nothing. Tamar, go ahead and kick a few tunes. Can we get somebody to go ahead and hit her beat? Can we make it do a karaoke or whatever the case may be? Cause baby, he's as many Brandy songs that he's been wrote and things like that. Baby, I would have started out. Nah, that probably would have been a Monica and Brandy situation. But when you talk about, when she said Grammy nominated, baby, I would have bust out in the tune and started singing to the audience. Okay? You gotta make it work. You gotta be on your feet. Come on now. You gotta be quick on your feet and show biz. They call me Carol Burnett. Okay? I'm always adapting to every scene. Okay? Baby, I would have had Tamar up there singing a 1-2, a 3-4. Okay? What projects are you working on? You know? Okay. Are you focused on those projects as much as you be focused on the men that you choose? So, you know what? We would have kept it cute like that. Keep the reads back and forth. Okay. If that's the case, you know, everybody needs a moment, you know? And Tamar, you know what? This is cute. We in New York. Have at it. I don't know what you're here doing. Maybe you got to promote something. You know, But I would have invited her on stage and been like, sister, come here. Give me a hug. I love you. You know? But that's all I have. My phone's about to go dead. I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, hold on. Yeah, my phone's about to go dead. Oh, shit.